Hello, I've got this new rain gauge and we've had some rain overnight and it's showing that we've received 10 millimetres of rain. So, which is all good, but I'm just wondering exactly how accurate this rain gauge is. So I'm going to test that, do some mass calculations and see how accurate this rain gauge actually is. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is measure out exactly how many millilitres of water is in the rain gauge. So I'll pour that in, pour all the water in, and that's coming in, it's around about 60 millilitres of water. Okay, so replacing the rain gauge back in the holder, and what I need to find out is the diameter of the catchment for this rain gauge, and that's coming in at right on 80 millimetres. Okay. So because I know the diameter of this circle, which is the catchment for the rain gauge, which is coming in at 80 millimetres, then using some simple calculations for the volume of a cylinder, I'll be able to calculate the volume of the water that's in the rain gauge. And I know that the volume of the water is at 60 millilitres. Okay, and the great thing about when you're measuring water with the metric system is that 1 cubic centimetre of water equals 1 millilitre of water equals 1 gram of water. So when you're measuring water then with the metric system, the length is related to the volume is related to the gram, so it makes it really easy to sort of bounce from one measurement to the next. So the rain gauge was showing 10 millimetres of water, which is 1 centimetre. Yep, so it's that sort of area there of the cylinder that I've got to calculate. And then the 80 millimetres diameter is the same as 8 centimetres. And we need the radius, so which is half again, which is coming in at 4 centimetres. So all I need to do is punch those numbers into this cylinder volume calculation. I'm going to do them all in centimetres, and that'll give me the volume in cubic centimetres. So pi is the standard 3.14159, and we multiply that by the radius squared, which is 4 centimetres squared, multiplied by the depth, which is that 1 centimetre. And you punch that all in. 4 4s are 16, multiplied by 3.14159, multiplied by 1, ends up with the answer of just over 50 cubic centimetres, 50.26 cubic centimetres, which means that if this rain gauge was measuring an accurate 10 millimetres of rain, then I should find that there is just over 50 mils in this gauge. But I'm actually, when I did measure it with this little beaker, it was coming in at 60 mils. So therefore then, my assumption is that this rain gauge is slightly under-reading the actual rain that's fallen. So it's relatively accurate. So if I'm seeing, I guess if I'm going to see around about 10 millimetres in the rain gauge, then I've got to assume that it's probably going to be 11 or 12. It's going to be a little bit more than what I'm actually getting in the rain gauge, which is good to know. Okay, so I guess that's the summary then. This rain gauge is under-reading the actual rainfall. Okay, another thing to double check is the accuracy of this beaker, which is measuring 60 millilitres of water, and 60 millilitres of water equals 60 grams. So I've got the kitchen scale out, I've zeroed it, and I'm going to measure the water, the weight of the water, and see what that comes in at. Oh, there we go. It's coming in at 61 grams, which means that this beaker is accurate. Okay, well that's the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and goodbye for now.